So I would shut the fuck down. Very much so. And so that was on me because I could have expressed more, but I would be upset and triggered. So
and thank you for answering it. And I'm just gonna say this down before y'all go ahead and move to AP. For the people in the comments that's like, oh, I'm asking double questions. Y'all need to remember in the therapist live, I was the only one that was asking her questions. So right now I'm matching things. So y'all chill the fuck out. Just listen to shit the same way we've been listening to shit all
Charlie, if
day,
that's
and
okay,
we'll figure it out.
no. Charlie, if that's the end of your questions, we ain't doing that. And don't be talking to them like that in the gazebo, baby, because they
I got more, Don, but I'm just waiting till my next turn.
Yeah, you gotta
I'm
wait
just
till your
waiting till my next turn. But
Okay,
they doing too much in them comments. Tell them chill on me.
Don't be disrespected. Listen, let me say,
Cause you know I was asking them questions over there.
Wait a minute, because I'm trying to show off because I got a panel. Can I show off? Do not
Yes, ma'am. Pop your big one, baby. Go ahead.
Do your big one, Don. Do your big one.
Do not disrespect my supporters, okay?
But wait a minute, Don. We need a commercial.
They telling on me in the comments.
Yes.
They telling on me.
Hold on, Don. Hold on, because these taps been sitting at the same.
Okay,
these
hold on,
taps.
We need to break because my mod is down in the comments and everybody up here do got questions.
Come on,
so y'all.
We need to tap this.
Welcome to DimeTime. Welcome to DimeTime in a gazebo, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all come in. Y'all grab a seat, grab a drink, grab a hookah. Don't be in here tussling. Somebody just punched me in the back of the head. Y'all hoes better put y'all set up fast when I turn around. Make sure y'all go ahead, tap the screen, share the live, share it to people that we like and that we like only. The taps have been sitting there. It's 1.4K people in here. We should definitely be at probably over 500,000. And make sure y'all make sure y'all gift the host. My gift's been sitting at the same thing too since y'all got it here. Y'all finna get put out. Y'all ain't gotta go home, but y'all finna get the fuck out of here.
And please give me for bringing y'all the tea, god dang it.
I have a question, Don, for you real quick. Rosé, you good? Oh, it's just okay. So,
no, wait. She asking me a question. Wait, she asking me a question. Do not talk to my supporter like that.
Straight up. So, if I see AU questions, can they skip these questions? Because I got some good.
Yeah, you know, bitch. What? I'm gonna get the megaphone.
I'm about to send them.
Okay,
and tap the screen now that we know the tab.
All right, we ready? All right.
Hold on, y'all can't hear my. I need to change my voice up.
Nah, Laugh was saying something. Go ahead.
Okay, so if y'all have any questions, y'all respect my supporters. If y'all have any questions, y'all can't send $5 to the cash out for a question. Y'all questions will be prioritized. I will stop the entire panel. I don't care if my mama talking to ask Rosé y'all questions.
What's the cash out?
And I expect some of that money, god dang it.
I'm finna post the cash out. I'm finna put the cash app up in a minute. Give me 1 second.
In the meantime, tap the screen.
Okay, AP, it's finally your turn. Go ahead, get your shit off.
She all hesitating. She about to get scared. Rosé, ain't nobody hesitating. I'm just trying to come off mute. Every time I come off mute, y'all got something to say. Rosé, listen. So, okay. You talked about therapist mental health, right? And she always would use the anxiety to would she always use the her anxiety to always conveniently not have to explain parts of what happened and the part she would play in things, even dating back to for her? Did you notice that? Like, can you explain more?
Okay, before you answer that, Rosé, my cash app have been posted. Somebody said it's strict over here. I don't think it's strict. I was quiet the whole time while everybody was talking over me. I could barely get my shit off. I don't think I've been strict, right? I think I've been really fair.
Damn, I don't think you should do the 25 to drop. I don't think you should do the 25 to drop because we up here chilling and asking good questions. That'd be real.
It depends who they want. It depends who they want to drop. You run your shit how you run yours, and you let me run mine how I run mine. How about that? It's not strict over here. I feel like it's really chill. Okay, but go ahead, AP.
Can you explain the time she would pretty much lie and blame it on her anxiety is what I'm trying to ask.
So I can actually speak to the very last conversation that we had before I blocked her, where she blamed her anxiety on me and then tried to make it seem like she wasn't blaming her anxiety on me. So I'll go to it real quick because it's very, hold on.
Is it the one I got? You want me to put it up, or you about to read it?
I'm not sure.
Okay, so once Rose answer that, I have a cash app question. I have a cash app for you.
Dime, can I add to that Cash App? I'll just because it kind of goes with that.
One of the ones,
Yeah, just
the main ones was
write
when
me
she
what you
was,
want to say.
one of the main ones was when she was in the car and she claimed that she couldn't remember anything that happened in that car, but conveniently she remembered certain details when she had went live to talk about me, and y'all were in there when she did that. I'm trying to find the message where she. Okay, so her message to me is this. It says. Okay, when I would bring something to your attention, I noticed you being distant, and then you would confirm that you had been, only to have left me, only to tell me half of the reason for why, and left me on red for hours. So yes, that would spike my anxiety and make me tired. And so I would say your anxiety is not on me. I was live and I wasn't reading your messages for real. I was busy. Then she would say, did I say my anxiety was your fault or just explaining you how I got there? And those would be different signs of her trying to bring up her anxiety and then try to say, well, I'm not saying that it's on you. I'm just saying that my anxiety is doing a thing. And then it would cause me to feel anxious, I guess, to say something, or tremulous to say certain things to her, or avoid certain conversations, because every time we'd have a conversation, she would bring up her anxiety. And I'm not saying that it's wrong. I'm not saying that she's just, she doesn't have anxiety. What I'm saying is it's very difficult to have a conversation with somebody when every time they don't like something that you're doing or something that you're saying, the first thing that they bring up is my anxiety, and you're causing me to feel this because of my anxiety, or you're making my anxiety do blah blah blah. My anxiety is spiking because of you, without saying those exact words.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. I got some cash apps for y'all.
So my sentence wasn't complete on there. So you see the first question that says, is there any reason why you guys were never sexually active? And the second question that I couldn't complete the sentence when I sent that extra 5 is when I said, if for any reason when we asked that therapist the same question, would she say otherwise?
I can't speak to what she will and won't say. I can only tell you what I experienced, because she already done told y'all how she felt and her story of it for the past 5 hours when she was live.
But is it possible that she would lie about something like that, though, to not seem like she's played or something?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Okay, I got another question for you. Somebody asked, what made you keep entertaining her if she was stressful?
What made me keep entertaining her if she was what?
Stressful.
I don't know.
Okay, so that's the answer to whoever sent me that question.
I got one more
She
question.
don't know.
I'm gonna drop.
Okay, yeah, you got one more. Go ahead.
My last question is, Rose, you probably have heard a lot of discussion surrounding the situation with you and therapists, where they really emphasize the age gap. And I've always said, my opinion has been and will still remain, what's odd about them commenting on the age gap between you and therapists is, I feel like you were treated as if you were therapist age, and they were treating therapists like she was your age. How do you feel about that? And that's my last question.
I do want to say something real quick. Y'all, I was not there for her money. There have been multiple times where I have denied her money, and she will tell you that I have denied her money. I have sent her money back. I have also spent money on her as well, more than $500, $600 on her. It was never just she was tricking on me. We were actually friends, and we were both spending money equally. Not as much as she would, but we were spending money on each other. I would go to support her battles, and I'd spend more than $20, more than $50, more than $100, and she would spend however she could afford. So it was never just, I was just taking, respectfully. Now, I do believe that people coddled her behavior. I do believe that people justified her behaviors. I do believe that people made excuses for her because of her tone of voice, because of how she presented, because of the way that she expressed herself. People concluded that she was being this vulnerable, understanding therapist who's just being open about everything. And then she would also introduce her the things that she had going on in her personal life, with her walk, with, you know, the things that she was doing. I don't even want to say it, but the things that she had going on in her personal life, she would introduce those things so people would justify her actions and her behaviors. But for me, it was never, well, let me ask why she feels this way or what is going on. For me, people just assumed that I was just this fucked up person using a person and that was it. But also, therapists would push that narrative onto people when she got upset. When she had her mad days, she would push that. But then when we and her were cool, she would actively say, no, y'all, Rosé is actually really cool. No, Rosé is actually really nice. No, Rosé was spending money on me, y'all. No, it was not just no McDonald's money, y'all. No, Rosé was this. No, Rosé was that. Speaking positively when we were cool. When we were at odds, she would repeat all the things that y'all had assumptions about and make it like it was that.
Okay, I have a question. I have a cash out message for you. It say, what made you? Oh no, it say if you didn't like therapists, why you led her on?
I wasn't leading her on. When she went live on me, I told her that I'm not looking for a relationship with you and we can be friends and we can get to know each other. And she said, okay. But if her emotions and how she personally felt is completely different from the conversation that we had.
Is it my turn?
Dime, did you get the cash app?
Oh, she on pause.
Yeah, what's the new question?
Okay, the new question is, sorry y'all, I'm spending all my money. The new question is, because you did say at some point you were attracted to therapists, you actually did like her, and then something changed. What's that thing that changed, the kink that therapists had? Because looking at those, what made me very uncomfortable when I saw the Discord messages is when I started to look at things differently. I'm like, it does look like she's trying to condition Rosé. You're very young. And the kink sounded odd. You made a statement in the audio recording, like, if she want me to do some BS like that, I'm going to need to be compensated with the Dom stuff. She wanted the Dom stuff. At some point, did you feel like this woman wasn't truly into you? She was into this kink? Because when I asked her, I said, what are you attracted to Rosé about? And she says, I can't explain. So if it's not physical, your physical attributes or anything like that, did you ever feel like this woman just likes me for this kink? Because that can be discomforting.
Partially.
Play this role. She wanted you to play this dominant role. I also seen her antagonize women on the app. She says, I want them to curse me out. I like when they curse me out. She did it with Trip and a few others. So is that something that made you uncomfortable?
The fact that she would antagonize me for negative responses was uncomfortable for me, and I did not like it. Yes. So there have been times where she would come into my live, and some people were in my room when she did it. Around that time where Proxy had recorded her actively coming into my room multiple times, she had said in the comments at one point, she was trolling me, and not even trolling me. She was just talking shit in the comments. And so I asked her, like, do you think that is going to garnish you a positive response? And she was like, no, she doesn't really care. She just wants my attention. And she actively said that. And so there would be times where when we and her would be having conversations on the phone, like it's like she wanted to get me angry. She wanted me to be yelling. She wanted me to cuss her out because she would actively say certain shit to elicit a response. And she would even text me wild shit to try to elicit a response. And even when she spoke to me, calling her and telling her to get off live, it was because she knows that I don't like the fact that she keeps going live on me. And so she would do it on purpose. And so my final straw was me calling her and saying, get the fuck off live before you piss me off. And me saying that made her get off the phone. And she was all giggly and giddy and wanted to talk and shit. And that shit turned me off. I didn't like that.
Okay, so I got another message, but I really don't understand it. So if the person in here, y'all can DM me the correct way you want me to ask the question, or maybe Rosé understand it. It say, was the text from Rosé? If so, was she blue? I don't know.
You said what?
The question say, was the text from Rosé? If so, was she blue? Maybe y'all need to DM me the rest of that question because I'm not understanding. Y'all can send it to this page because I got my other phone. I can read it. Somebody said yes, but
Say it one more time. I'm sorry.
they said, was the text from Rosé? And if so, was she blue? Okay, so they saying yes in the comments.
Yeah, so the blue side is me and the dark side is therapist.
Hold on. So somebody, Rose, somebody wants to know: are you okay, and are you done with therapists?
I've been done with her for a couple days now as to why she decided to have her mad day.
Okay, and somebody said, can $2 show the receipt where it says the lie is in the receipt?
Did y'all send $2 that $5 cash app?
Girl, show the receipt. But it's
I ain't
after
showing you
that
nothing.
question, it's $2
Y'all don't
turn
tap
to
the
ask
screen.
questions.
It's 1,300 people here. Y'all ain't tapping the screen. Y'all ain't gifting the host. Y'all ain't gifting the panel. And y'all want somebody to do something for y'all. Make that make sense. My question is,
Well, $2
did
said
you
it, yeah.
ask me? Did you ask me to come on here and do this, Rose?
No.
Okay, so this is my mad day. Okay, all because she wouldn't let me in the panel, and I knew she was lying. And if y'all know anything about me, you know I don't like no lies. Just want to make that straight. Okay. Okay.
Okay. So somebody said for and this question may be for that therapist, but she's not in the box yet. It said for that therapist said that she doesn't date bi women. Why did she lie? Therapist would have to answer that. That would be a question for therapist. So you can wait till she come up, or I can sing the $5 back because therapist didn't answer. I think $2. You don't have any more questions?
Oh no, I'm good. I'm done. And what
Okay,
receipt did
Barb.
they want shown? What receipt did they want shown?
They said, can you show the receipts where it said that somebody was lying?
That somebody was lying about the car accident.
AP, why you dropped out the box? So we do have two boxes open. If anybody want to come up here and they want to ask their questions, two boxes are open. Y'all can't come up in the panel.
You got
Y'all
a
don't
big
have to be
box man.
scared. It's safe up here.
And your cash app probably got to go up just a little bit. So mind y'all remember when therapist came on here and she told Petty Road that she got in a car accident and she in reference to. So Rose is in blue, therapist is in black. Y'all heard the therapist ask. She was talking for 5 hours today. What is y'all talking about?
Everybody didn't hear that $2. I ain't heard none of her live.
Yeah, I don't be listening to Therapist Live. I mean, unless Dime played it earlier. Oh, did you play earlier?
No, I mean, yeah, we were screaming it, but Rose left. Okay, maybe she want to answer no more questions.
Well, that was my question. I don't really care to talk to therapists
She
directly,
did
but
admit to lying
if
about
y'all
it.
want to ask her for me though, because she definitely said she don't date bisexual women. That clearly was a lie. So I just want to know why she just always be lying. That's all. I'm just.
She did say that.
Where Rose go?
Well, $2. See why Rose left? Did her phone go dead or whatever? See why she left? Because she didn't say
Y'all be
nothing.
asking me to do a lot of stuff, and y'all ain't gifted not a goddamn. Ty Lee ain't got nothing. Candy Girl sitting on 279. Y'all be asking for a lot and don't be doing nothing. Y'all go to everybody else's panel and gift them hundreds and thousands of dollars. And what? Let me see how many gifts you got,
And
host.
show do only
Cause they
9 out of 10, bro. They wrong for that.
right, yeah, and they be wanting somebody to do something. No,
I ain't see no dragon, no diamond gun, no baby
no
lion, no
nothing,
nothing.
no
Not
nothing.
even the taps. Tap the screen now that we know the towel wasn't clean.
And aside from this, I've been a good host before they even got here. Let's be honest. But $2, can you see where Rose went? Because therapist, are you in here?
Yes, master. Yes, master.
I think the therapist is live, y'all.
And you know what? Dang, I had the best question that I needed her to answer.
Oh, she's in here. She's here.
Oh, she here.
No, I
Okay,
need
therapist.
the
Somebody
answer.
got to give therapist a box. Therapist, come up
She
in
can
the
have mine. I mean, she can't have mine, but she can have this. This, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay, hold on. Therapist request a box. Therapist request to come up because I can't. I don't know, for some reason I can't add you.
Therapist, have y'all ever had sex?
HB.
Me up here to answer
Uh,
two
so she
questions.
done. So she done. She not coming back. She done. She said she good for the night.
I only have two questions that I'll answer here. The first one is if everything that she was saying that I said was true, then where were the receipts? Where were she recorded every other phone conversation. Why didn't she record the ones where I was saying all these negative things about people? Or where are the texts where I said that? So that is the only thing that I have to say. If there's no receipts, it didn't happen.
No, we
However,
answering the
may I
question.
finish? May I
What?
finish?
We
Hold.
answering the
May I
question
finish?
Therapist.
though.
May I finish?
We
You
don't
gotta
see
let
Everyone,
mics
therapist
and
eh,
we don't
finish.
see air.
Let
okay.
therapist finish, Suala. Let therapist finish. Let her finish.
And everyone whose name she brought up that she said I was supposedly dogging or talking about, those are the only people's questions that I will be answering because there were no receipts or voice recordings for me dogging people and talking about them and saying all these things. But if
Okay, well
they
let
would
me go
like to ask
first.
me, can I finish?
Hell
So,
no, it's her live.
so
Ooh. Don't be talking to the host like that. Don't be
I didn't
talking to the
realize it
host
was the
like that.
host, but
Well,
everybody, you
realize.
see how there's two other boxes lit up that are not the host talking while I'm talking, so I didn't realize it was the host. I'm
Okay,
sorry, Dime.
therapist. Okay, go ahead. It's okay. Go ahead, therapist.
All right, so those are the only people that I care to answer questions for because, like I said earlier in my live, if you wasn't there and you missed everything that I shared, then that's kind of on you for missing it. I'm not gonna repeat anything, but the only questions that I will answer is if that's true, then where are the receipts at? Voice recordings or text? Secondarily, if any name that she brought up that she said I dogged, if those particular people have questions about that to me, those are the only questions I'll be answering. Now I'll go on mute.
Okay, well, respectfully, Trina did tell
Okay,
me
I
she
got
was
a
dropping, but
question.
she wanted me to ask her
Can
questions.
I ask my question first?
No, she didn't.
Therapist, you
Sure,
was
Dime, I
I
think
got a
you're the only
question.
person up here that she directly said that I said anything about. So go ahead.
okay, therapist.
No,
Was you
no,
talk?
she also told me that you talked about me too.
Okay, therapist.
I
Was you
don't see
talk?
no receipts of that. I don't believe that that's true because I have never talked negatively about you to her. So, yeah, that's not true. Go ahead, Dime.
Okay, therapist. Were you talking about me, therapist? What did you say about me?
I wasn't. Dime, that's not true. We would get in little spats over people that she didn't like. I'm like, man, no, Dime is cool. Dime was riding for me even after I had accidentally cussed her out. Like, I had to go and apologize to Dime and humble myself to Dime. Like, no, I never said nothing negative, and she can't produce a sound bite or a text where I've ever said anything out the way about you.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I didn't see no
Now,
receipt, so I can't.
therapist.
Who lying and who telling the
Okay,
truth?
so
Is
that
there any?
therapist.
There's no one else up here that she said that I
Therapist.
Trina,
said.
you
You.
talked about Trina, and Trina said
No, you
she
did.
was tripped.
So
She couldn't deal with it. And hold on, right quick. I ain't even asked you nothing.
If
I
Trina
want to
wants to
know
ask
what
me, she can, but I'm
she
not
told
answering
me.
anyone
She
else's
told me to
questions.
ask the question for her, but that's
Here,
fine. You came
But
up here real
therapist.
defensive, and I, for one, was
Tina
not gonna
got my number.
attack.
She can text
Right.
me
I
whenever I
wasn't
get
gonna
it.
attack you at all
Okay,
because
therapist,
I
I
was
have
gonna
one
be
more
real
question. It was a cash shop question. They
equal.
said, I'm sorry, they said you said that you don't date by women. Um, why did you lie?
Again, the only questions I'll be answering is anything I said
You
about
might as
a
well
name
drop.
that she mentioned.
She doing the
Get the
Bella.
fuck out there.
She doing the Bella, y'all.
Might as well drop therapist. Because that's real messed up. Yeah, you
Y'all
doing the
don't
Bella.
talk
Because
to
listen,
Bella, go
don't
she
talk
over
sat
to
up
there.
my
here. She sat
no.
up here.
Hold
She
on.
don't support you,
Okay,
Dime. She
but
talked about you and got up here and lied about it.
okay, so let me tell y'all something about me. Let me tell y'all something about me, okay? I am not. Let me. This TikTok for me, right? When I close out this app, I don't give a fuck about none of this shit that be going on in this little messy world. Okay, so I can't say that therapist talked about me because I didn't see receipts from Rose, and I didn't. I can't say that therapist didn't talk about me because I didn't see receipts from that therapist. Right? I am neutral. I am not just jumping on nobody because they both have been going back and forth saying she said, he said. We don't know what the fuck was said unless any one of y'all was a fly on the wall and want to speak up, right? So I'm not just gonna jump down somebody's throat because one person says something, because I also had issues with Rose. Unless somebody can produce me a receipt so that way I can verify anything, then I would do that. But I am neutral. I have no issue with that therapist. Me and Rose had our issue, and that's just what it was. But I'm not doing that because I cannot prove that.
The thing is, she actually seen what was going on in this box, and to come up here and say what you're not going to answer, it was no reason to even come up here, Don, because she
I mean,
seen
but she got
what
her,
we
she
was
got her,
going,
she
what
got
we
her
was
manager
going.
down there in the comments, Mariah, telling her we're not answering questions. Go ahead and drop. Don't
But
answer any more questions. Don't do that, Mariah, because it is people up here like Trina came in that do have questions. Trina don't want to text you on the back end and ask. She found out on the front end. She wants to know what you said about her right here.
Hold on.
I mean, but at the end of the day, the
And
therapist
here's
also
the
been
thing.
waiting a damn near an hour or two to even come up.
you know,
So at
Okay,
this
so
But
point,
no,
after
here's the thing
waiting that
though.
long, she not thinking like that. Like
No,
that's all I'm
okay,
saying.
no,
Tylee.
Think
that's not
about
No.
it
okay. Let me tell you
differently.
something. Hold on a second. Hold
Tylee,
the fuck
no, but
on. Hold
listen.
on a second. Wait a minute. Okay, first of all, that rather let me y'all know how that therapist is. Whatever boundaries she set with us, that's what that therapist is going to say. It don't matter if she waited from now or if she been waiting since she was born. Therapist wanted to get up here when Rose was up here because she was going to say what she needed
Yep.
to say to Rose, not to address
Yep.
none of y'all. So it doesn't matter how long she been sitting down there. She was not going to answer y'all questions because that is her boundary, and I respect people boundaries, and that's just what it is. Now, she did say that she would answer anybody questions who she spoke about, and Trina was one of them. So, therapist, if you want to come back up to speak to Trina, you can. But I respect people boundaries because it's not that deep for me. If therapist did talk about me, what the fuck is gonna do? I'm still alive.
I'm just saying it's real bold because Rose literally got up here and got questioned by people that don't like her, and she sat up here gracefully and answered those questions. So for her to come up here and try to put on stipulations is real messed up, and
And I get
it
that
tells
too,
a lot
Dollar, but
about
I can't.
her character. That's all I'm
Okay, and
saying.
what y'all gonna do? Y'all ask the question and she go on mute. We gonna just sit here and wait until she done
No, I'm just
going
saying
on
it
mute.
still says a lot about her character,
Okay,
and she's
yeah, about
looking
her.
real
Okay,
foul right
I
now.
get
Yeah,
that.
look, she's looking real foul right now.
And I know that's probably what y'all want me to do, but I'm not gonna bash her. I let Rose up here. Me and Rose done said some shit to each other. I still let Rose up here and I let her speak. I went on mute while she spoke, right? Because I don't get it that we know what that was between them, and I don't get into that type of people shit. Therapist said she didn't say nothing about
Facts.
me. Rose said she did, but I can't validate that unless anybody can merch it. I don't have nothing to say. I'm not gonna bash therapists because I don't have an issue with therapists. I actually like therapists.
Don, I'm gonna say this. I've
And I
had my
guess
spat
air
with
don't
Rose.
exist either.
I've had my spat with Rose. Me and Rose done went back and forth, and I've never had anything for that therapist ever. We ain't never got into it, but she did come up here really like on the defense. And I was really gonna ask her questions to make her be able to prove the side of, because you don't know if somebody lied on her or not. You don't know if Rose lied on. You can't tell me that Rose is truthful in every single thing she said. So I wanted to ask that therapist, what was Rose saying while you was talking about other people,
And that's what
even
I'm
if you
saying. That's
did
why I
say
said
something.
laugh. I didn't just jump down her throat. I joked
Right,
earlier and was like, come up here and put your setup, but I didn't just jump down her throat. I get
right.
what y'all saying. It's not fair that Rose had to answer questions even from me. Rose
Hmm.
had to answer questions from me, and therapists get up here and she set her boundary and say, I'm not answering no questions, but I can't make her speak. But she did drop down when y'all told her to leave. So I don't know,
That is
you
a
know.
master
So Rose
manipulator.
is back. Rose
Okay,
is
a
back, and Rose
master
wants to
manipulator.
continue to speak. If anybody wants to give her, who's going to give Rose a box?
I will.
That is a master manipulator.
Laugh. Okay, she gonna give her a box. Laugh, because I feel like you got good question. Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and drop my box down too.
Charlie, if you had another question, Rose is coming back. She's coming back.
If somebody just asked me in the comments, wouldn't you come up swinging? No, I wouldn't come up swinging if I know I'm telling the truth and I know I'm
Okay.
being lied
Let
on. I'm
she
gonna
go
come
say
up and
what
just
she.
talk.
Yeah, let she go
Okay,
say her
I'm sorry.
last word so she could go.
Exactly.
Okay, thank you.
We can't see
Be tapping down there for you, die.
Okay, thank you.
we can't see air yet we breathe every day. So just because a receipt don't exist don't mean it didn't happen.
I'm so sick
And
of you
that's what
fake
Brother, I'm
master
not.
motherfuckers.
that's what
Hey,
master
I
manipulators
just wanted to
do.
say real
They
quick
always
to
gotta ask for receipts.
I wanted to say real quick to what Laugh had said. That is a fair question to ask. What the fuck was my response when she was popping her shit? I just listened. I did. I for
Every
sure just
time, Rose,
listened.
every time she was
I
popping her shit on
listened.
somebody, you
I
never
also
responded.
denied. I also denied her saying that Dime supposedly had a crush on me or obsessed with me as to why she was talking shit about me. I denied that. When she said that Peach and Barb and all of them did not like me, I denied that. When she said that I had a problem, when she said that me and Petty Rowe had beef, I denied that. I never had no beef with these people. I ain't never denied. I mean, I've never acknowledged or said out loud, hey, I got problems with all of these people. She would come to me and be like, well, I don't understand why they would be doing this, or I don't understand why they would be doing that. Can you help me understand why these people would be allowing people to have these type of opinions about you on these panels when you used to sit around them all the time? And I'll be like, I don't know. And based off the conversations, the way that the conversations were being like, the way that the conversations were going, it wasn't in a way where I could be like, well, you know what? No, they would never. The way that she was talking about the situations, it was like, okay, something to think about. It wasn't like, oh, well, fuck Dime, Dime a weird bitch, bop, bop, bop. It wasn't like that.
Okay,
It was
so
like, it
that,
was
no,
like a
I
think
wasn't
piece.
expecting. I
Yeah,
wasn't expecting
they were
for.
think pieces.
Hold
can
on a
I say
second.
something really,
I,
really quick?
mhm.
To whoever that was that cash out me, that name start with the A. I love you so much. Thank you so much. I love you. Mwah. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, now I wasn't expecting that response that you just said. Lastly, but I'm just telling you, babe. At 41. It's just I done been through too much to feel like somebody can literally be having a full conversation, even if it was a rant, whatever, and you're literally sitting there quiet. And this is not somebody that you were right now. You feeling some type of way about her, but you were her friend. You were her whatever it is that y'all were. It
Laugh. So
wasn't.
therapist, I don't mean to keep cutting you off, boo. I know you want to finish, but therapist said that everything that Rose is saying to us is things that Rose said about us. Okay, go ahead.
Right. Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
See, this is why
But she
this.
couldn't say that up on the panel. The math is not mathing. She don't want
Right,
y'all to ask her no
right. It
questions.
sure ain't.
Like the math ain't
Of her
mathing. So I'm gonna say
receipts.
this. I'm gonna say this, Laugh, because I get what you're saying. I understand the route that you're taking.
Nah, y'all didn't let me
A
finish.
lot of y'all. Here's the thing. Y'all do not know people outside of social media. Y'all have not been in spaces with people. You do not know how people navigate certain conversations, and so on and so forth. So respectfully, I can tell you, yeah, I was sitting, I would just listen, but I also have video, I also have text messages of her thinking that I'm being distant because I'm so quiet when I'm listening to her. Like, even if I show you, y'all still gonna feel how y'all feel because y'all take the how I speak right now for what the fuck the conversations were between her and I in private. There's
So
multiple
you
times where
telling me right now?
she would say that I was stonewalling her because I would be quiet and just listening to her. If
So
you
you
think that I'm
telling me
just
right now
distancing
you
myself from
have
her,
text messages. You have text messages
of her
of
saying that
her
I'm stonewalling her, absolutely.
Rose, I don't know if you know it or not, but baby, it's hard to believe that you was just on the phone with her quiet because you have a problem with just letting somebody finish their sentence.
Okay, I'm
You
sorry you feel
can't
that way.
But let's
clearly
act like we don't
I'm,
talk about each other,
yeah,
Lana. We
I'm
don't have
sorry
to
you
I,
feel
sit
that,
that
here and
way.
tell
However,
hey,
like
$2. That's what I'm saying. At
people
this
speak
point right
freely.
now, you're against that therapist, but you're proving my point. $2. When the last time you sat on the phone and you ain't say nothing, especially if
no,
y'all
I'm
cool.
not against I'm not against her. Although it may seem like it, I just don't like when people play in our face, and that's exactly what
Right,
she's
I
doing.
get you. I get you. You
But
know
I
I
ain't
know that.
against her.
You know I know that, but right now you just feel like she played in your face, so you being hard with her. But what I'm saying is, how often does that happen when we're friends and we're personally talking? How often is it that you're talking about somebody that I may be at odds with too? Because Trina ain't been best friends with Rose either. So if that therapist is talking about Rose, you can't make me believe that you're not saying
Well,
anything. So
I will say this: no one is trying to make you believe anything. However, I didn't. I had a strong disdain for Trina, and I didn't get on the phone with therapists and drag Trina, and I don't like her. Actively did not like her.
I have a
When
legit
therapist
question.
and I found out that the price of her damn medication wasn't what she said, I told therapist not to bring it to the front. So you can believe whatever you want. You're gonna think that anything that I'm saying is just, it doesn't make sense to you, and that's okay. However, I have no reason to sit up here and lie. Right now, I ain't got no reason to fucking lie. I'm showing y'all whatever receipts I got. I show you. I have no reason to lie. You can believe what you want because you're a spectator, and I
you're right.
get that.
I'm not a spectator.
Okay,
I'm
quick
not a spectator.
commercial break, y'all.
Go
Sorry.
ahead.
It is 1.2K people in here. I know some of y'all are probably in here because y'all favorite people are in here, but can y'all tell the screen? We had less than 1,000 people the other day, and we did touch 1,000,000 likes. So can y'all fill up the like bar, maybe 2 or 3 times, and we can probably get to 1,000,000 likes. But and I have a new gift goal. If y'all can contribute to the gift goal, that'd be cute as well.
So
Wait a
Dom,
minute. I
oh my
wanted to
bad.
ask
No,
Rose
no, no, no.
a
Hold on, hold
question,
on,
but
hold
I'm
on.
gonna go
Cause
ahead
she
and
just
drop
called me a
because she
spectator.
left.
She called me a spectator and then dropped. And it's crazy how y'all know me. Y'all fuck with me for laughing. But after I stop laughing, I'm gonna ask you some real shit. And that never happens. And I be sitting here telling my teenager now, I done been where you are. You can't pull the wool over my eyes. That little shit that you doing, I've already been there, done that. And it always comes out like, stop playing. Y'all literally are having mad day. And this shit that y'all got between y'all that we not gonna know because y'all don't want us to know. Y'all letting us know the shit and the dirt that y'all want us to know. That's why you calling us some spectators. But I can't be spectating too hard when you bring your bullshit ass dirty towel to the motherfucking app. So please understand that I don't have
Okay,
to
so
spectate when you bring your own shit.
therapist is up here. Trina is on pause. Therapist, I know you said you didn't want to answer anybody questions except the people you talked about. So Trina off pause. So Trina wants to address whatever Rose said that you said about her, and Rose is back. Rose, if you're gonna come up here, can you just sit up here and
Can
stay up
y'all
here?
send me one of them, please? Thank you. Now we gotta respect our boundaries. Remember?
Yeah, we are. I'm just saying, but she requests she dropped down and then she wanted to come back. That's what I'm saying. She don't have to speak to nobody she don't want to talk to, but go ahead, Trina.
No, I just had questions about what she said. You said everything she telling people you said is what she said.
What are the things she said I said about you that you have questions about?
I just asked you.
That wasn't, you asked a question about what I said in here. You didn't ask me a question about something she said that I said about you. What is the thing that she
Okay,
said I said
was she
about
on the
you?
phone when you called yourself calling around to the pharmacies?
She's the one who called. Her phone is the one that dialed the
So the
number.
answer to that is yes. Okay. Yes, she was. Did you send her our text thread?
Thanks, y'all. Thank you.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Was you talking shit about me to her?
I don't think that I was talking any more shit other than the fact that you lied about the cost of the medication, to be honest
So
with
that's
you.
a yes. So that's a yes.
That
Can you ask her? Did she
yes.
tell? Can you ask her? Did she tell Rose to call?
No, I did not tell Rose to call. That was her idea.
So Rose just said you told her to call, but if you were gonna pay for the medicine, why would Rose just call? Why would it be her idea? Did you told her that you
Yeah.
felt funny about it or something? Why would Rose just up and call?
I tell her I
Yeah, that's
felt funny
weird.
about it, and then she said, "Let me call," because I told
Oh,
her I
okay.
was gonna call.
So you told her that you felt some type
Yeah,
of
I
way.
did. Yeah, I did. I
Rose
did.
called.
Yep.
Okay.
So what was the
Okay.
reason why you felt a certain type of way?
Trina, do you
Or
have
Trina,
any other questions?
Trina, can you ask her that? Can you ask her that, Trina?
All right, I guess not. Nothing
Not
else
to be
about what
most
I
deaf.
said.
Am I allowed
I
to ask you
mean,
questions?
Yeah,
you
Barb, because she said I was talking negatively about you. So
Hold
what
on, though.
about what she said?
Nope. Trina got a question. Trina got a
No,
question.
Trina's not
Okay.
done.
Cause hey, you said you don't think you was talking shit about me, and you keep trying to make me the liar. Why, when I asked you specifically, did you have feelings for her? Because you clearly do not put in the same sort of friendship vibes that you give to her as to me. You just kept saying no. And why would you send her our text thread? What led up to that? What was that conversation? How did that come about?
Because she asked me to screen share them with her. So I did.
Right. Okay. Like I said, what was the conversation that led up to here go our text thread?
Because she wanted to see what you would say.
Say about
I don't know. You'll have to ask her that when she comes back up. How about you reserve that for her? Because I can't tell you why she would ask me.
okay. When did you send it to her?
I don't know the exact date.
Was
I
it
never
this?
sent it. I never sent it to her. I only screen shared it. So she may have
Was it a
screenshots.
week ago? Was it a month ago?
Um, Probably like a month ago, right after I found out that you lied about the cost of the medicine. That yeah, I started sharing because you had lied. So yeah.
You keep saying I had lied. Wasn't you like continuously lying? You keep saying I lied after I got out the house. You know what?
Is there any more questions that you have about what she said I said about you? Because if not, then I'm done.
Yeah, Trina, can you ask her what Rose was saying when she was talking about her?
Okay, before Trina
Not
answer that
She
laugh.
question,
wasn't, listen, she
before
wasn't saying,
okay, hold
listen.
on 1 second, therapist. Before Trina answer that question, y'all, it's 1.2K people in here. Y'all continue tapping the screen and do not go nowhere, baby. We got some really, really, really juicy ass tea that y'all do not want to miss. That is coming up. The live still rolling, baby. We finna keep the party going. We got the music going. Everybody chilling in the gazebo, but y'all gonna want to hear this shit after this, so don't miss it.
Dom, can I smoke in here?
You sure can, baby. You go over there with the smoking section. They got hookahs over there. Go ahead.
I was
Follow me
about to
to the
say,
smoking
laugh. You better
section.
join me, goddamn it,
Listen,
because I'm already
for the
on it.
people in the comments talking about, but you still lie. If the bitch thought I was so much of a liar, why 2 weeks after she called herself finding something out, she hit me up to pay me to do something? If I was such a big fucking liar, ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. This bitch been playing in my face, and I'm really trying not to go off on her stupid ass because you got me fucked up. This bitch ain't just randomly asked to see our motherfucking text thread. You not about to, man. Hey.
Hold on, Trina. You can cook better when you're not mad. Don't get mad because you see that your face is being played in. But I really do want to know what was Rose saying while you was cooking on Trina. And you said that you sent her that Rose asked for the messages so she could see what Trina was gonna say. But if you got messages in your phone, Trina had already said it. So you shared the messages with Rose, not on no bullshit, but on some messy shit. And I don't understand why people can't just be honest with that. Yeah, we were talking about you, and I shared the thread.
Also, shout out to my favorite bloggers, the Messy Gazette, 411 TikTok, my 305 blogger, Shout out to them. Also, to the people in the comments that do not have enough followers, y'all, even though you can get in the box of any amount of followers, grab a friend down there. Y'all make sure y'all follow each other so y'all can help each other build each other page up, y'all. Grab somebody, just pick anybody random and follow them, y'all. Not nobody gonna be tussling with next week. Just go ahead and follow each other down there to grow everybody platform for the smaller creators or whatever. Or I don't know what you want to call them, but yeah.
Dime, it smell like
I got
somebody in
well,
here
I'll
smoking some
answer
Wayne
it.
Seeds
I'll
in it.
answer it.
Hold on. I'm trying to figure out how you
I'll
have
answer
the
it,
nerve.
even if
How did you have the nerve to be mad at me for showing some text messages to clear some shit up when you had been sending the bitch text messages that I do not like?
so she already cleared it up. She admitted that she shared our text to y'all, but she mad because I screen recorded and show her text to Rose.
Get into the
That's real
question,
crazy.
bitch. Don't try
You
to
wanna know, do
clarify
you
that
wanna
shit.
know why I
How
did?
do you have the
Do you
nerve
wanna
to
know
get
why I
mad at
showed them
me showing
text?
text messages to
I
clear some
felt,
shit
Yeah,
up?
guess
she can
what? I
answer.
felt kind of
Hey,
like I
be
had,
quiet, bro.
listen,
Listen to the
do
question, because
you
you trying
want
to
the
clear some shit up.
answer?
Yeah, answer it, but don't turn this
Okay,
shit
so
around.
shut the
How did you have the
up.
nerve?
Hey,
Bitch, don't tell
y'all,
me, hey,
calm,
bro,
calm
hey.
Wait
down.
a minute,
One at
hold
a
on,
time,
y'all. Chill
please.
out,
One
chill
at a
out,
time,
chill out.
please.
So the answer to that question is Rose had shown me her text between her and Trina first.
Which
She showed those
what?
to me in person when I first met her in person. So I was like, well, she showed me the text between them. So
Which said
I'm gonna
what?
go
Because me and
ahead and
Rose
show.
text all of 2 times. What did she show you?
But in
Girl,
all
I don't
honesty,
y'all ask
they
her
wasn't
what's in them
friends though.
texts. Y'all
Here,
They
let me
ask
wasn't
show
her.
friends
y'all.
though.
Don't worry about it. Let me show you.
I'm sick of Bella. Now she gone again.
They wasn't friends though, therapist. So Rose didn't have no loyalty towards Trina. You
First
on
of
the other
all,
hand did.
Rose can come up here and tell y'all her motherfucking self. Me and that girl barely exchanged names. What the fuck is she talking about?
Y'all keep on slipping out this goddamn box. You think you're slick, but you can stand another greasing. Because anytime you say, well, was you talking shit about me? And you have to say, I
But
don't
Rose
think, bitch, you was
was
talking
down
shit.
there. I don't
Damn,
know if she
y'all
want to come
ran
back
her
up, but
away
I
when I
do
had
want.
another question.
Okay, Rose.
Hey.
Okay, Rose's gonna. Okay, obviously y'all ain't gonna get answers from nobody but Rose, right? Because therapist already set her boundary. Rose, the box is open. Therapist is not answering anybody questions. She answered Trina. She did answer my question. So Rose, if you want to come back up, they still have more questions for you. Alright. So, and then I'm gonna be done for real this time, like for real, for real. Trina, she wanted to know if me and you had ever had conversation. She's deflecting like a motherfucker, like she like to do. So she wanted to know if me and you had ever had conversation on the back end. So I just showed her the thread. Me and you was beefing. It wasn't even nothing in the goddamn text messages. Her showing me the conversation between you and her was her trying to prove that you were obsessed with talking about me. And so she would show me the messages of you saying my name in every other paragraph or every other message to try to push the narrative that you was dogging. Like, you know, you was basically you was trying to dog me out in her thread, in her messages, thinking that it was some other shit. And so when she showed it to me, I never asked to see it because I wouldn't have known. How would I have known that you were talking about me in y'all conversation? You feel what I'm saying? How would I have known that you had speculation that me and her had any type of dealings or anything, any kind of conversation had she not introduced it to me? I would not have known none of that shit. And even with me and you beefing, she just admitted that I wasn't even talking about you to her. I didn't give a fuck that much because TikTok shit is TikTok shit. If me and you gonna be friends, I don't wanna have no TikTok conversations if we supposed to be friends outside of this shit. She brought it to me, screen shared that information, and showed it to me, and showed me how you was talking about me in her text, and how she wasn't responding to you, and that is what you were offended by. And I also told her, why are you responding to her like that? She was like, because I don't really give a fuck, because she lied to me. Because if you can remember in them threads, she was actively not acknowledging your feelings and actively not speaking to the fact that you were hurt. Right or wrong, Trina?
Yeah, you're right.
So
That is
that
wrong.
being
You know what,
said,
Miss Moore?
Thank you, Miss Moore. So with that being said, shout out to Miss Moore. So with that being said, like I cannot like somebody and still be 100, bro. I cannot like somebody and be the fuck 100. And one thing about me, like certain shit, I have boundaries and I have morals, and certain shit I just don't fucking like. As to why I told her not to even expose the shit with the medicine on live, because I didn't like that shit. Whether I like Trina or not, I didn't like that shit.
But therapist was ready to go to hell with you, Trina. And she chose Mad Day for you that day when she exposed that shit. And she thought it was going to hit harder. She thought it was going to garnish her more support and more numbers as to why she attacked you about that medicine, because she was mad at you.
Was you the person
so
that
wait,
called
so did she
around,
say your name
Rose?
every other paragraph?
Yeah, so she brought up the fact that she didn't believe that Trina's medicine cost that much because she said she took the medication herself. And so I was on the phone with her. She said, I'm gonna call around. And so I was like, okay, well, when you gonna call? She was like, I don't know, I got a lot going on. I said, well, who are you supposed to be calling? Walgreens? Like, what is it? And she was like, Walgreens. I said, well, if you want me to, I'll call. She's like, please, can you? I said, all right, cool, I'll call. And so I called it and put her on speakerphone, and she asked the question. She was the one talking. It was just called off my phone. She spoke on speakerphone on my other device. She was talking. It was connected to my car so that the person could hear her. She spoke, not me.
Never mind. I'm gonna send my cash out money. Good God, I got a question.
Ask the question.
Go ahead, HP.
So, cause the medication, she spoke downward. I listened to her in a certain live where she was just like, she was pretty much offended when she found out that that's the medication that she was contributing to. Yep. And if she known this, that, and the third, she went and did this, that, and the third. And the whole time she took it at some point too.
She actively takes the medication that Trina was trying to get.
I know
As to why she knew that the price didn't make sense.
A bottle.
As to why she knew that the price didn't make sense.
You know what, Laugh? Nope.
She's the one who broke it down what the medication was for. Because I'm like, she said it's going to give you the same effects as,
exactly,
heroin. And so she said, I'm offended that I was contributing to that whole time. You going through the same challenges apparently, and you taking the same shit. How you gonna talk down on something like that? I don't understand.
Yeah, and so I will say, like, the way that she was initiating the conversation, respectfully, it was like, go ahead and call. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, so she spoke to them. I didn't ask any questions. I didn't say a word. She said that she also made other calls outside of that call. So it wasn't just on me.
What am I taking to give you the same effect?
Rose, my last question is, how many times have you and the therapist played in our face?
I haven't played in y'all face, except for when I said that me and her was married and I had a ring. That was me trolling.
Have frolicked in our faces.
Nah, I really haven't. Like, respectfully, I haven't. Like, I have been trying.
That was obvious to me.
Hold on. I have been actively trying to, like, let this shit die the fuck down and let it stop. Every time I turn around, therapist would hit the live button or she would go into somebody's space and have that conversation. She was actively doing it. It got to the point where she was like, well, I'm making a whole lot of money off of this shit, and I understand, that my platform is increasing and my live streams is getting better. And she would actively brag about the fact that she used me for content and think that shit was funny and thought that I was supposed to be okay with that. And I wasn't.
So
I really was not okay with that shit.
Y'all not, even when y'all decided amongst the fact we'll make up on the back end and try to, play everything safe on the front end type thing and act like we ain't really fucking with each other, but everything, all right, y'all still wasn't playing in our face, or is you saying that was the only time, like, for real, Rose?
I was trying to actually make amends. I wanted to make amends, and I wanted y'all to see that we was good and then just move on. But she didn't want that because she was making money off of it. She was actively making money off of it. I wouldn't speak to it. If anybody ever came into...
You were too, though, Rose. Let's be for real. You was too.
No, I wasn't. No, I did not. I did not make money off this shit.
She was giving you money, right?
I did not make money off this shit.
She was giving you money, though, right, Rose?
She did. Huh?
But was she not giving you money, or how was the money being?
No, it wasn't giving no skit where we just hold on. Let me make sure that we understand something. It was not giving, this is just a skit and she just breaking me off a piece after she makes some fucking money. That's not the case.
So therapist said, therapist said, because I know y'all don't want to be up here together. She said that you wanted trips and money. Is that true?
Girl, I want to do trips on my motherfucking own. Bitch, I done did trips on my own. I got my own passport. Be all the way the fuck for real. Girl, you the one who invited me to go on a motherfucking trip with you multiple times. It never gave me sitting here saying that I wanted those things with you in the beginning. You introduced those things. And I said, hell yeah, I don't mind going on trips. Hell yeah, I don't mind stuff, going out, having a good fucking time. Be for real. Don't try to flip shit and make it seem like a bitch is just using you, bitch. Because you can't get up on your good foot and tell the truth.
Rosie, I got one last question for you. One last question because it deals with my name.
No, that's 3
No,
questions,
it deals with my name
I say
that
something,
it was
please?
said earlier when my name was mentioned.
Can I
But
speak
okay,
real
go
quick?
ahead. I'll wait. I'm gonna try to hold
Say
it.
something real quick, just real quick. Let's be. Can we be real clear? First off,
You have a money gun.
the medicine we speaking about is
I was finna
called
ask.
Suboxone, right? Let's get that clear. I'm not ashamed. Cause guess what it did? It got me sober. That's what it did do. So I'm not ashamed. It doesn't make you high because I didn't abuse it, right? We're not gonna talk about what people do abuse and what can be abused because that could be anything under the sun. However, I don't know what y'all thought that was, or who thought it, or which one of y'all out of the two of y'all thought it was funny, thought it was a jab, thought it was a joke. It's not. I'm not ashamed of it. I talk about it on my live all the time. And again, you know what it did? It got me up off them pills. So whatever the fuck y'all got to say, I really do not give a fuck. Because it kept me here for my kid. I know a lot of people that done took them pills and ain't here no more. So appreciate that. The fuck?
I commend you for that, Trina. I commend you for that, for real.
I have a
Immature, Trina.
therapist. Kels is in the comments. She's here now, and she's inquiring about the things that were said about her. Are you going to come up and answer?
I'll show the receipt. I'll show the receipts for Kels.
She asked in
Dime,
the
send me a money
comments,
gun, please.
is this
Thank
true?
you.
Is this true?
No.
And therapists have denied it in the comments. So
What? I show her the receipt.
Well, while
It's just
Tiala
she
shows
didn't know you was
receipts,
taking that to speak on it. The therapist said, I didn't even know you took that to speak on it. But how you were calling around to talk, to ask about the, how the fuck? Say, man,
but she said
you know
she'll
what? I'm
come up
finna
for
go color.
Kels. She said she'll come up for Kels. So
I'm finna go
let's just
color.
let her come up and speak
Who?
about
Of
that part.
course she gonna. Of course she
I'm
gonna come
finna
up for
fucking play
Kels.
with y'all.
But before she does come up, I want to ask Rose because I want to see if your answer is going to be the same. If at any point that my name was mentioned in any conversation with you and the therapist, what was it surrounding? Because I want to know if y'all response is going to be the same.
I ain't never had no conversation about you on no back end.
I don't think they know you, Tylee.
Well, you think they don't, but a question was asked earlier, and apparently they had a conversation.
I ain't had no conversation about you.
Yeah, Bart. Okay, y'all let
So
So
I'm sorry.
y'all saying y'all don't think people know me, but like the therapist answered the question earlier.
Okay, Tali, can I ask you a question? Because I heard you ask
Of
her.
Oh, well,
course.
what she say? Wait.
Hold
What
on.
she say? Oh,
And
What
okay.
was
that's
the
what I was
answer?
about to tell Rose. Like, damn, if y'all would let me do that and stop being defensive, I was gonna say what was said.
Okay,
So
go ahead,
basically,
Tali.
they said that apparently I must have liked the therapist and I was trying to say certain things to be on the defense against Rose in order to get the therapist. And that's why I was asking Rose to see if her answer was going to be the same because this is something new to me. I never heard no shit like this.
Me either, Tylee. Who told you that?
Okay, yeah, because that's what I wanted to ask. I
Oh,
wanted
she
to
told you
say,
that.
No, for real. This is a real question. Who
No,
told you that?
seriously, I was asking all the questions in the therapist live. I was.
So
okay, who told
therapist
you that,
Oh,
told you
this
Tali?
was
that.
in her live. Oh, okay.
Therapist told you that. That don't even sound right.
Yeah.
Well, if she want to clear it up, she can come up here and clear it up. But I
Therapy.
don't have no
Wait.
reason to
So when
lie.
you was in the therapist live, she said, "Wait, yeah, okay, function." When you was in the therapist live, she said to you when you was at.
So therapist, come. If I added some stuff, come and clear it up, please. Clear it up.
Hello. Can y'all okay, hello? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all tap the screen? The live is lagging really, really, really bad, y'all.
No, and I was still
Hello?
and only one. I'm still like on the team of the therapist. It ain't me against Rose, but like, do I think the therapist has some shit going on? Yeah. So I am still seeing therapists, but I want to clarify the fact of where my name came in, and this is what was said.